Is your compost slow, soggy, or just sitting there like a forgotten science experiment? You toss your scraps, your grass clippings and your eggshells, but nothing seems to happen? Here's the truth. The issue isn't what you've added, it's what you didn't. The most overlooked key to amazing compost, the kind that steams in winter and smells like a forest after it rains, is carbon. Not a fancy additive, not a store-bought booster, just carbon. And today I'll walk you through 30 powerful carbon sources that you can use at home, many hiding in plain sight to bring your compost back to life. Stick around to the end because I'll not only break each of them down, I'll provide usage tips, myths and pro advice, and I've also got a free downloadable cheat sheet you can print out and keep in your shed so you never forget what goes in your pile. Hi, I'm Tony O'Neill from Simplified Gardening with over 40 years in the soil, best-selling gardening books and 18 years helping gardeners on YouTube. I've learned one thing: the small stuff makes the biggest difference, and today's small shift could mean your biggest harvest ever. Let's dive in. You've probably heard about greens and browns in composting, but let's make this real simple. Greens are nitrogen rich. Think veggie scraps, coffee grounds, grass clippings. That's the protein for microbes. Browns are carbon rich, dry leaves, cardboard, straw. This is their fuel. Imagine your compost is a tiny underground city. Carbon builds the roads, nitrogen feeds the workers. Without the roads, traffic jams happen. Smells build up, work grinds to a halt. That's why compost needs carbon. It feeds the microbes steadily. It stops your pile from turning into sludge, and it keeps air moving, which is vital to prevent anaerobic rot. The perfect compost recipe is about 30 parts carbon to 1 part nitrogen. That's by weight, not volume. So you need a lot more browns than you might think. But don't worry, I've got you covered. 30 simple options. Let's start with garden and yard waste. These are probably in your backyard right now. Number 1, dry leaves. They're abundant, break down fast and make amazing compost. Shred them with a mower and bag them for all year round use. Number 2, pine needles. Yes, they're acidic at first, but composting balances them out. Add in moderation to boost airflow. Number 3, straw. Hollow, airy and long lasting. Chop it smaller and mix with wet food scraps. Number 4, spoiled hay. It starts green but one stage becomes a great brown. Watch for seeds and mould and use only when truly spoiled. Number 5, bracken or dried ferns. Rich in minerals. Only compost when dry. Avoid green bracken. It can be mildly toxic in large amounts. Number 6, spent plant material. Old stems, vines or crops. It's a great fibrous brown. Shred and remove seeds or disease. Number 7, dried grass clippings. Fresh is green, dried is brown. Let them fully dry before using. Now let's move on to paper and cardboard sources. Number 8, shredded newspaper. Only black and white print. Glossy pages are a no-go, and tear or shred them and mix them with food scraps. Number 9, plain cardboard. Corrugated boxes, cereal boxes, just remove the tape and labels, soak it first and then shred. Number 10, junk mail and office paper. Avoid glossy or plastic coated sheets and shred before using. Number 11, paper towels and napkins, only used with food or water, layer with wet greens. Number 12, paper egg cartons. They provide great structure, slow to rot, and they tear into chunks to mix in. Number 13, brown paper bags. Shred them and avoid the waxy or printed bags. Number 14, coffee filters. Use unbleached filters and toss them in whole, grounds and all. Now let's talk wood-based materials. Number 15 is sawdust from untreated wood. It's extremely high in carbon, used in small amounts to avoid it clumping. Number 16 is wood shavings. These are light and fluffy. They come from animal bedding and they allow great airflow. Number 17, small twigs and woody stems. Chop or shred and use these as a base layer to provide airflow. Number 18 is wood ash. It adds minerals, not carbon, but it's still useful. Only use clean ash, light dusting only. Number 19, biochar. Crushed natural charcoal, pre-soak in compost tea for best results. Number 20, bark and untreated mulch. Slow to break down, but it adds structure. Shred if possible and mix with fast greens. Now for natural fibres and fabrics. Number 21, 100% cotton clothing or sheets. Remove anything synthetic and tear into strips. Number 22, raw wool or yarn scraps. Pull into tufts and avoid the dyed treated wool. Number 23, linen, hemp or flax. Tear and mix well. Remove any synthetics. 24, natural twine and rope. Only jute, sisal or hemp. Cut into short lengths. 25, cotton balls and swabs. Only if they're chemical and plastic free. Avoid anything soaked in any remover or lotions. Number 26, hair or pet fur. Adds protein-based carbon. Mix into the center of a hot pile. Now for the fun ones, unusual and wild sources. Number 27, feathers. Yeah, from chickens or birds. They're clean, natural feathers only and mix lightly. Number 28, corn husks and cobs. High in cellulose, chop or smash them to bits. Number 29, nutshells. Crush before adding and avoid black walnut shells as they are toxic to plants. And last but not least, number 30, natural corks from wine bottles and crafts. Chop up and make sure they're not synthetic or waxed. And one last thing before we wrap up, store your browns. Use sacks, bins or boxes to collect dry materials when they're plentiful. Then you can have them ready when kitchen scraps and grass clippings are piling up in the spring. If you've learned something new, then give this video a like and subscribe for more. What's your favourite carbon source, or have you used one that we haven't discussed? Drop your answer in the comments. The free printable cheat sheet is linked below. Grab it and tape it to your compost bin or in your shed. Let's build better compost together. And if you want to go deeper into composting, then this is the next video that you should watch. I'm Tony O'Neill and this is Simplified Gardening. I'll see you there. Bye.